Now in Good Morning Northwest, America reeling from another tragedy. 4 people killed in a school shooting just days after the start of the school year in Georgia. What we know about the response and the person who fired the gun.
I'm going to be talking about heat and a heat advisory and how hot it's going to stay. That's coming up.
Plus, the city of Spokane releases another plan to save money and combat the major deficit. Who's now eligible for early retirement? You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good Morning Northwest, I'm Rob King.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, September 5th. Thanks for joining us. Robin has the morning off. Let's start things off with Mark Peterson and a look at our first alert forecast heading into a warm day.
Yeah, so summer is going to be, well, it's still summer on the calendar, and the summer temperatures are going to continue all the way into next week. We do have, again, that summer haze as well. Air quality and moderate. We're going to see it hold there for much of the day for the next couple of days. 63. Not a lot of wind is expected. We have winds to 9 miles an hour right now. The heat advisory, which is in effect all the way through Saturday night. And again, it wouldn't surprise me if they threw Sunday in there because of the mid-90s continuing. But it's throughout the entire region, North Idaho, and it's still hot in Montana. So again, take it easy. 4 things you need to know. With the heat advisory, it's going to be 90s all the way through the weekend. We're going to see record warmth in many areas, and it is going to be a very dry weekend. Currently, we have 46 into Colville, 63 Spokane, 62 into Pullman, in Ritzville at 61 degrees, but 46 into Sandpoint. Those mid to upper 40s on the cool side, but you know, nice. 93 will be our high today with sunny conditions and light winds.
Mark, thanks. A nightmare becomes a reality in the wake of another school shooting in America, this time in Georgia.
2 teachers and 2 students died when a 14-year-old gunman fired at a high school. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, what new details can you tell us about the school shooting?
Yeah, Rob, this is a tragic way to start a new school year. 4 people are dead and 9 others injured in a school shooting. The shooter, a 14-year-old student at the school, now in custody. This morning, we are learning new details about the alleged gunman. FBI agents say they received tips last year about threats to commit a school shooting. They have determined the threats came from 13-year-old Colt Gray. Authorities believe the teen acted alone, using an AR-15 style rifle to open fire inside the school. Law enforcement vehicles raced toward the school after reporting of the shooting. Students sheltered in classrooms and eventually the football stadium.
A lot of people were crying. It was like everybody was scared, and people were screaming, calling their moms and everything.
I heard screaming and everything. At first, I thought it was like someone just like playing around in the hallways.
I didn't know it was real, and like I heard the sirens and everything, and like towards the end of it, like I heard screaming.
Parents rushed towards the campus on foot.
I've walked almost 2.5 miles to get to the school. This is a parent's worst nightmare, is to hear about a shooting at their child's school.
Some formed a prayer circle in an attempt to comfort each other.
Hate will not prevail in this county.
Police have identified the victims of the school shooting. Georgia authorities say they are heroes, also noting that it was teachers and students' quick thinking that prevented a tragedy from being even worse. Now the community is mourning those students and teachers.
This is everybody's worst nightmare.
I still don't believe this is real.
This marks the 45th school shooting this year in the U.S. and the deadliest. President Biden said lives were cut short due to senseless gun violence. Biden is calling on Congress to pass more gun control laws. Meanwhile, all 9 victims are in the hospital, but they are expected to be okay. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Back here at home, a teenager in Coeur d'Alene could soon face charges for threatening to shoot up his school on Tuesday. Those threats were made the first day back from summer break.
Now, police say the teen is suspended and won't be allowed back at Lakes Middle School until the investigation is complete. Jordan Smith has a story.
And we have to be ready for it to happen at any time because you can't predict these sorts of things.
The threats made by a 14-year-old were quickly stomped out by Coeur d'Alene school district officials and the police. The district quickly suspended the middle schooler, and police met with him and his parents. Police don't believe he has access to any guns, and they say there's no active threat towards Lakes Middle School students.
Our school district takes school safety and student safety at the highest priority.
These threats are not taken lightly, particularly when there have been more than 400 school shootings in the U.S. since Columbine back in 1999. Police and school officials are still investigating these threats. I asked the school district, assuming this student isn't expelled, what happens when they're allowed back at school?
Safety plans that can include increased supervision. It can include check-ins with school resource officers that are on campus. It can include random searches. It can include regular scheduled searches. These safety plans are robust and in place before that student can come back to school, and they must agree to it to be able to come back to school.
Meanwhile, Coeur d'Alene police say this teenager could face charges. According to Idaho law, it's a misdemeanor for anyone, including a student, who threatens to use a firearm or deadly or dangerous weapon to do violence to any person on school grounds.
When this type of incident happens, we're going to file charges every time we can because it's a serious incident that occurs, and
We'll keep you updated if charges are filed. For 4 News Now, I'm Jordan Smith.
Jordan, thanks. Well, in Spokane County, the teenager who killed 1 student and hurt 3 others at Freeman High School back in 2017 will be resentenced tomorrow.
Caleb Sharp was just 15 years old when he killed fellow student Sam Strahan and hurt 3 girls who were standing in the hallway. A judge sentenced him to at least 40 years in prison, but the appeals court vacated that sentence because of a state law saying children who commit a crime while they're under the age of 16 can't be required to serve a fixed term of more than 25 years in prison. Sharp's resentencing hearing will take place at 2 this Friday at the county courthouse. 4 News Now will be there in the courtroom, streaming the hearing live on our free TV app, KXLY+. And you can download that now to catch this resentencing in real time.
Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown is trying to cut down on the city's $50 million budget deficit, now offering early retirement for anyone who has worked for the city for at least 10 years. Now, here's how much employees will get if they take this deal. Either $10,000, $15,000, or a maximum of $20,000, depending on how long someone has worked there. Employees have about 1 month to apply for this plan. Now, earlier this summer, you may remember the city offered early retirement to about 25 police officers with at least 20 years of experience. About 20 of them have taken the deal so far. Now, the city says it's cut down on its deficit by at least $11 million.
Meals on Wheels has opened a new Silver Cafe in Medical Lake. It's the organization's 13th. It says it noticed a need for this service in the Medical Lake area following the devastating Gray Fire last summer. Meals on Wheels says the Silver Cafe's goal: help seniors battle isolation by providing a welcoming space to socialize and enjoy a hot meal with some friends.
Oftentimes we're the only point of contact that they have and the only interaction that they have with other people. So we decided to launch Silver Cafes several years ago and decided that Medical Lake would be the perfect spot to open one, considering the natural disasters that they've dealt with recently.
The Medical Lake location offers free meals to seniors every Wednesday, and Meals on Wheels hopes this new spot helps them address the needs of more seniors in the Spokane area. That's cool to see.
So fun.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is 6:08.
Checking in with Mark Peterson here as we head into our day today. It's going to be a warm one. I know we've been talking about it all morning, but it's hot.
Can't get away from talking about heat, but here are the records. They're in yellow and the forecasted highs in white. It's going to be record-breaking weather that's going to be coming in, not only for us, but all over the region. Yay! Look at that. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
Tomorrow night is going to be very busy for those coming through downtown Spokane. We've got concerts and sports events happening. We're giving you the full breakdown coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Plus, billions of dollars on its way, investing in clean energy for rural areas. After the break, we'll tell you which projects this money will be funding.
Plus, more and more people in our area are relying on food banks to keep their families fed. The growth one local delivery service has seen. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I love you just the way God. Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
Next, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey. With Amy Poehler. Plus, the stars of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars.
We're at Kelly Clarkson, and it's a moment like this, honey.
Okay.
Watch Kelly Clarkson today at 3.
The Labor Day savings have been extended. One more week at Walker's Furniture. Save like never before with discounts on all your favorite brands during the biggest sale of the season. Or enjoy 0% interest for 5 years and pay over time. But hurry, because these limited time offers end soon.
Beautiful new bedroom sets, stylish living rooms, and quality dining sets are all on sale.
Enjoy extended Labor Day style and savings this week at Walker's.
When we say it'll be on time, they expect it to be on time.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Keep those expectations with reliable ground shipping.
Thanks, Brandon.
With USPS Ground Advantage.
Hey, Andy with Brothers Flooring and Design. When is the best time to remodel your kitchen or bathroom? That'd be now, before the fall rush hits. For over 10 years, our staff has been helping customers find the highest quality tile, flooring, carpet, and cabinets to give your home, office, or cabin a great look. We'll come out and measure it, give a free quote, deliver it, install it, and we'll guarantee it. At Brothers Flooring, we make it that simple.
Kylie and I know there's a lot of great choices for new and pre-owned cars in North Idaho.
And we want Parker Subaru to be your first choice. Not only do we have a great selection of Subarus, we have an award-winning service center, now open 7 days a week.
Because we are committed to keeping you satisfied long after the purchase.
Visit us online at parkersubaru.com or stop by and visit us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Brainstorm at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. The time is 6:12. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Biden administration says Russia has been spending millions to influence the U.S. election and other issues through social media.
Well, the Justice Department says it has indicated two employees of the Kremlin media arm, RT. It alleges that they were part of an almost $10 million scheme to set up and direct a Tennessee-based front company. A U.S. official identifies it as Tenet Media, which lists Benny Johnson and Tim Pool on its website. Both say they were victims of RT's efforts and have maintained editorial control over their content.
President Biden is set to announce a multi-billion-dollar investment towards clean energy projects in rural areas. $7 billion in financing will go towards 16 different projects, including one in Westby, Wisconsin, where the president will make the announcement today. The White House says the funding will help speed up the transition to clean energy in rural communities while also creating jobs in those areas. The administration says this is the largest investment in rural electrification since FDR.
6:13 on a Thursday, keeping you on time, I hope. Grab a cup of coffee. It's going to be a mild start. Beautiful. Sunny today, but hot. So get your activities done early. 93 our high today.
Second Harvest says more working families are relying on food banks, and its mobile markets are seeing a rise in demand as well. According to Feeding America, more than 13% of Spokane County is food insecure. It's about 1 in 7 people. Second Harvest says mobile markets that were serving around 200 families have grown to serve over 400 families now. Now, the mobile market team makes stops at schools, colleges, elderly care facilities, and churches throughout the month.
So there can be all kinds of reasons. The persistence of inflation has really driven prices pretty high on grocery bills for a lot of folks, and that's tended to create folks seeking food assistance, many for the first time.
Second Harvest has 10 more mobile markets coming up this month across eastern Washington and North Idaho, if you'd like to check them out.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is 6:14.
We are coming up on a very busy weekend here in downtown Spokane, especially at places just like this. We're taking a live look at One Spokane Stadium, watching the robots that are striping the field out there this morning. Allison Martinez is going to be live after this break with a breakdown of this weekend's events and what you need to know.
The Labor Day savings have been extended. One more week at Walker's Furniture. Save like never before on all your favorite brands or enjoy 0% interest for 5 years and pay over time. Don't let these deals slip by. It's the final week at Walker's.
Introducing new Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical pain reliever with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact to target tough pain at the source for up to 8 hours of powerful relief. New Advil Targeted Relief.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this week is the perfect time to join Move Fitness and get started on a new workout routine to get you sculpted for the swimsuit season. Move Fitness.
The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are proud to sponsor Heroes Day at the fair, September 11th. Carpet Barn's floor covering heroes want to save you from dull, boring floors. All month long, first responders, active military, and veterans will receive a 10% discount on carpet, LVP, laminate, and vinyl. Tired of the look of your home? The floor covering heroes at Carpet Barn are here to help. Take advantage of the 10% Heroes discount all month long from Carpet Barn.
When you use Angie for your home projects, you know all your jobs will be done well. Roof repair? Done well. Emergency plumbing? Done well. So the next time you have a project, leave it to the skilled pros and join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their homes. Get started at Angie.com.
College students are heading back to school, but for many, the challenge isn't just in the classroom. Some are starting their days hungry.
That's why Numerica's partnering with the Community Colleges of Spokane Foundation. We need your help in funding the nonprofit's food pantry, who primarily serves ESL learners and refugees. Through September 18th, Numerica will match all donations up to $10,000.
Together, we can fill this pantry with dry goods, frozen foods, and fresh produce.
Let's nourish hope together.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated. But since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
We are bringing caring for the person who is dying back into their own family.
It's all about the person that's leaving this world, but it's equally about the family.
With the necessary supports to assure their comfort, symptom management, and accompaniment as they walk through those final days that for many can be very scary. With caring support can really be the fullness of living as a person dies.
4 News Now is brought to you by Kerner Furniture.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time is 6:17. The weekend ahead is going to be a busy one for downtown Spokane.
That's right. One Spokane Stadium, the Spokane Arena, and the Pavilion are all expecting large crowds for concerts and sporting events. And our Allison Martinez is live this morning overlooking One Spokane Stadium to share everything you need to know as you try to navigate all of these events down here. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning, Natalie. It is safe to say it is going to be extremely busy down here. I'm outside of One Spokane Stadium, and there's a lot of things that are coming back to Spokane. We've got Def Leppard at the Spokane Arena, and we also have the return of SPS Soccer. Right here behind me, you can see them actually striping the field right now, getting ready for all that's to come here at this venue. You can see that little robot-looking machine down there striping right now. Now, here's a breakdown of all the events that are happening. They're all mainly going to be taking place on Friday. Starting with SPS Soccer games, they'll return to the stadium at 5. And then Matt Nathanson and other acts will be at the Spokane Pavilion at 6. Then Def Leppard is performing at the Spokane Arena starting at 7:30. Thousands of people will all be in this one area, which of course raises concerns for traffic and parking. Luckily, families with Spokane Public Schools can catch a little bit of a break and park for free with parking passes. If you don't have one of those yet, you can pick it up at the window at One Spokane Stadium. Those attending the soccer game with SPS can park in Lot C with a parking pass. This is the brand new lot that was under construction last season right off of Howard and Boone. For more details on all of these events and everything you need to know before you go, you can head over to our website, KXLY.com. Coming up in 30 minutes, I'll have an update on all of the construction that's been causing headaches throughout this whole area and whether it will impact your Friday also. Reporting live in Spokane, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thanks. And just to add on to that, too, we got Friday Night Lights on Friday. We got football teams that are playing at One Spokane.
Ferris and Shadle Park.
Oh, my
It's going to
God.
be a good one. High school's back.
I know it.
And
I know it.
It's going to be a hot one for those kids, though, when they're playing out there on Friday.
It's going to be hot, no matter what you're doing. Of course, One Spokane Stadium, an outdoor event, drinking water, making sure that you're hydrated, getting ready for the heat. Right now, starting off our mornings fairly mild. We're sitting at 57 degrees in Liberty Lake. Spangle, you're there. 46 into Deer Park. Not too shabby. Now, our hour-by-hour breakdown for today. By 10 o'clock, we're at 73 degrees. By noon, we're sitting into the mid-80s. And then all afternoon long, we're going to be in the low 90s, getting up to 93 degrees at 4 o'clock. Still well above average all the way through sunset. Now, the smoke forecast looking pretty good. We're in moderate for air quality right now, and we're going to have some of that smoke staying around those areas because we don't have a lot of winds, and those winds coming over us are not coming over areas that are populated with current fires. The 4-day forecast, got some good news in here, a little bit, I guess. We're going to see Friday maybe a few clouds coming across, but it's Saturday that we start to see a little more cloud cover come in, the potential for a few mountain showers coming in on Sunday. That pushes out and then return us some clouds, but it's going to be sunshine all the way through Saturday. 93 our high today. Colville, you're there. Up in Omak, 96 degrees, 98 into the Tri-Cities. Now we're going to be into the upper 90s throughout the weekend, mid to upper 90s. We're going to be breaking records. We're going to have temperatures fall to 85 on Tuesday. This is for Rob and for everybody else who really needs a break. We're going to see the temperatures continue to decrease by Wednesday, 80, but look at Thursday. Potentially 74 degrees.
Ooh.
Just a little something for you.
Thank you.
As you work your way into the weekend, there will be hope.
I appreciate you working your magic to make the temperatures nice for me.
I just remember Rob earlier this week talking about how much he loved summer and how much he didn't want to let go of summer, and now he's
I like
singing
summer
the
to
tunes
extent.
of
I have a
70s.
very small gap that I like to be comfortable in.
Sounds
Fair
like
enough.
a little particular, if you ask me.
I'd say so. It's 6:22. Good morning, Northwest.
The Washington State Cougars have one of their biggest matchups of the season this Saturday as they take on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech. And Cougs fans, you may recognize a familiar face on the team from the Big 12. The player that traded in the Crimson for the Raider Red. We'll tell you more coming up just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Your minivan is out for this match. Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this and compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
At Craig Swap and Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's
509-999-9999.
After almost 30 years, Davis Furniture has now become Action Business Furniture. They have 3 locations statewide to serve you: Tacoma, Olympia, and now their new store in the Spokane Valley. Their new location on the corner of Park and Sprague has over 15,000 square feet of new and pre-owned office furniture for your business. So whether you're just starting or upgrading your business environment, ABF has it all. From functional to fabulous, they've got what you're looking for. Visit Action Business Furniture, affordable furniture for today's office.
RSV can severely affect the lungs and lower airways.
But I'm protected with Arexvy.
Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious for those over 60, including those with asthma, diabetes, COPD, and certain other conditions.
But I'm protected.
Arexvy is proven to be over 82% effective in preventing lower respiratory disease from RSV and over 94% effective in those with these health conditions. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain. Arexvy is #1 in RSV vaccine shots. RSV, make it Arexvy.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals, ready in 2 minutes.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. Washington State will run into a familiar face when they take on Texas Tech on Saturday. Former WSU wide receiver Josh Kelly is now the star player at Texas Tech. And it makes this game a little bit more interesting because Kelly is, of course, familiar with the Cougs. But on the flip side, the Cougs are familiar with Kelly. Kelly had 10 catches for 156 yards and a touchdown in Texas Tech's win over Abilene Christian. He's going to be a major focal point for the Cougar defense. And some of the players are already looking forward to facing off against their old friend.
We all know Josh is a good player. We know what he can do. But we got good players, and he knows what we about. So, yeah, he gonna come out here and it's gonna be a rough day for him.
Can't wait for Saturday. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock in Pullman. Velocity midfielder Luis Heel broke a scoreless game in the 47th minute to give Spokane Velocity the lead and ultimately the 2-1 victory over Union Omaha. Cameron Miller scored the other goal for Spokane. They've now taken 2 of 3 against Omaha, who is the best, or second best team, I should say, in the standings. Spokane is back at home Saturday against Central Valley Fuego. And the Mariners scored 16 runs on 16 hits to defeat the Oakland A's by a 16-3 final. Luis Urias had 3 hits, and they'll look to split the series with a win today. First pitch just after 12:30. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Well, hey, we have some fun news to share this morning. A Paralympics update. Local sprinter Taylor Swanson, we just found out this morning, has won a silver medal in the women's 100-meter race. She's out there in Paris competing here. She's originally from the West Side, but she has been living out in Spokane for a while now, working toward her Olympic dream. So awesome. I did a special report on Taylor not too long ago before she headed off to Paris. This is her first Olympic Games to compete. You can watch that story right now. It's up on KXLY.com. And I'm just so excited for her. She had a good chance of getting a medal when she went out there. So
yeah, you gotta feel a little proud.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And especially being a local girl. I know we got a lot of Paralympic athletes that are out there right now.
There were way more than I thought there would be.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, Spokane representing
I know,
Paris. Let's
quite
go.
a few. But congrats to Taylor. We're super proud of you. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:27.
A Spokane Valley councilman was accused of violating local policy, possibly state law. We'll have the results of an independent investigation into Al Merkel next.
Plus, a local charter school provides a more hands-on approach to learning. See how your child can get prepared for a trade. That's coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
The Spokane Fair is Friday, September 6th to Sunday, September 15th. All school employees, private and public, receive free admission all day, Sunday, September 15th. For STCU, free admission for School Employees Day. Learn more at thespokanefair.com.
Sexual abuse in sports. Sadly, it's nothing new, but a program used by the Spokane Zephyr gives athletes the power to fight back. How it could make all organized sports safer, including your child's. Tonight on 4 News Now at 6.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
You've had thyroid eye disease for a long time, and you've lived with the damage it caused. But even after all these years, restoration is still possible. Learn how at TEDhelp.com.
The Spokane Fair is Friday, September 6th to Sunday, September 15th. Animals are the most popular feature at the fair. Meet Bo, Cedar, and all their friends. All 10 days of the fair in the Wheatland Bank Farm Animal Experience. Learn more at thespokanefair.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Rob King. It is Thursday, September 5th. Robin Nance has the morning off. And we're going to toss things over to Mark Peterson, who's going to take a live look outside, get you started as you head out the door.
All right, good morning, everyone. Our first alert weather, the heat is going to be on, but right now things are fairly mild. Again, we get a little bit of that summer haze, 63 degrees, 58 into Coeur d'Alene under a clear sky. Our air quality is sitting at moderate. The 4 things that we want you to know is that there is a heat advisory. We're going to have 90s all the way through the weekend. Record warmth coming in for Friday, Saturday. And it looks like we're going to be dry all the way through the beginning of next week. Here is that heat advisory encompassing all of Washington, except for the highest elevations of the Cascades, and takes us all the way into North Idaho. Montana's still hot, by the way. Waking up, 46 into Colville, 58 for Coeur d'Alene, even high up in Lookout Pass, 57 degrees. Ritzville, you're at 61. Our forecast today, temperatures are going to be climbing quickly. We're going to be in the mid-80s by noon. Again, 78 is that average, that 30-year average. So we're well above average. And by 4 o'clock, we should hit the peak at 93 degrees. Even at 10 o'clock after the sun sets, it's going to be 75.
All right, Mark, thanks. Well, we have some new details about next week's presidential debate that's airing right here on 4 News Now, and the rules have been announced.
It comes as Vice President Harris and former President Trump visited 2 swing states. ABC's M. Wynn has the latest from the campaign trail.
In just 5 days, former President Trump and Vice President Harris will take the debate stage. And now ABC News clarifying that the candidates' microphones will be muted when it's not their turn to speak. They won't be allowed to bring any notes with them, and they won't be allowed to question each other during the debate. Overnight, Trump fielding questions at a Fox News town hall in Pennsylvania, painting a dark picture of the current state of the nation and blaming the Biden administration.
With these clowns that you have in there now, you're going to end up having World War III. If she gets in, I think we will have a depression.
Trump taking aim at Harris's economic plan.
If you let the Trump tax cuts expire, you will suffer the biggest tax increase in history.
Harris in New Hampshire unveiled more economic proposals, including how she plans to help more Americans start small businesses.
Part of my plan is we will expand the tax deduction for startups to $50,000.
Harris is also proposing a lower tax on capital gains than President Biden proposed.
We know when the government encourages investment, it leads to broad-based economic growth.
The current maximum tax rate on capital gains is 23.8%. Harris is pitching a 28% rate. President Biden has called for nearly 40%. Meanwhile, Harris has picked up an endorsement from a high-profile Republican, former Congresswoman Liz Cheney, who has railed against Trump for his alleged role in the January 6th riot.
Because of the danger that Donald Trump poses, not only am I not voting for Donald Trump, but I will be voting for Kamala Harris.
M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
Well, grocery prices continue to be a major concern for most Americans.
And now the CEO of a top supermarket chain is vowing to lower those prices if a controversial merger is approved. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk for us this morning. And Hannah, what are you learning about the supermarket industry and how this could impact us?
Yeah, Natalie, Kroger's CEO Rodney McMullen is taking the stand in a hearing with the Federal Trade Commission. He's also saying that he's going to be defending potential merger with the company's rival Albertsons. The FTC is trying to block the $24 billion merger, claiming it would eliminate competition and lead to higher food prices. McMullen told the court he believes the merger would create lower prices to compete with stores like Walmart and Costco. The CEO was asked why food prices are up 25% since 2019. He blamed it on rising supplier costs, fuel prices, and credit card fees. But McMullen is making a promise. If the merger is approved, the CEO is pledging to cut grocery prices by $1 billion. The court hearing is expected to last through next week. Last week, during that same FTC hearing, another Kroger executive admitted to gouging prices above inflation levels. The executive said the company raised the cost of milk and eggs beyond what inflation would require, so the company could turn a profit. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. An independent investigation now finds Spokane Valley City Councilman Al Merkel has violated the city's social media policy and likely violated the State Public Records Act as well. Merkel is accused of using a private Nextdoor account for city business and deleting posts on social media. The issue with this is that any city business he may have discussed is not able to be archived for public record compliance. The city says Merkel has not agreed to release his records, and he now has 7 business days to appeal these findings. After that, the city council will consider taking some further action. Elevate Academy North in Post Falls provides kids with a hands-on approach to learning to prepare students for their future.
And the school still has openings for this school year. This charter school gives students the opportunity to trade their textbooks for a table saw. It's a technical trade school for grades 6 through 12. Students here are given the opportunity to learn about the career they want to pursue. There's everything from cooking classes, medical classes, to welding. These courses are for those who maybe don't feel success in a more traditional school setting.
It really sets you up to have a job right out of high school, and I don't have to worry about being able to go in the medical field and finding my own job. I can just go straight out of high school and already know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I completely agree.
There are enrollment openings for grades 6, 10, 11, and 12. And you can find more information on our website, kxly.com.
So many cool opportunities for whatever your kid wants to do to set them up for success there.
Yeah, and you get to be a little more active, and you get to learn something you can take with you. That's pretty cool.
Your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:36. Mark, you are definitely a big advocate for the trades. I mean, that's so cool.
Trades, there's so many opportunities there, and it's one of the quickest ways to self-employment, you know, in a lot of those different trades. So we'll have trades nights throughout the school year. We'll tell you about them right here. We're going to tell you about a camping forecast, and again, try to find one of the cooler spots. Visually, it's very cool. Temperature-wise, maybe not so much. Again, in our camping forecast with R&R RV, Alpine RV Park in Leavenworth, Washington. 94 degrees Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be 90. Be safe out there and have some fun.
In this morning's GMA First Look, what a hurricane simulator can teach us about protecting our homes.
We have a massive wall of 105 massive, powerful fans. They're able to simulate a hurricane of a Cat 3, 130 miles per hour. You can already feel the power of that wind and the rain pelting your face.
ABC's Matt Gutman is taking you inside a test chamber at the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety in Richburg, South Carolina, with tips on sealing your roof.
Obviously, the ceiling has collapsed.
To strengthening your garage door. And coming up at 7 a.m., you won't believe our caught on tape demonstration. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Nally, ABC News, New York.
When your child has moderate to severe eczema, it's okay for them to show off. Show off their clearer skin and noticeably less itch with Dupixent. Because children 6 months and older with eczema have plenty of reasons to show off their skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, they can stay ahead of their eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
We're Ken and Donnie.
We're not brother and sister.
We're not husband and wife.
She's not my daughter.
He's not just arm candy.
Hey,
We're not bulldogs.
And we're not hammers.
What we are, we're advocates.
And so if you've been injured, we fight for you.
The insurance companies know us.
And they know we're ready to go to court.
Our record shows we do what it takes to win.
If you've been seriously injured in a crash,
you deserve more than just a law firm.
You deserve an advocate. Hard candy.
You're busy, so at Car Wash Plaza, we're open 24/7 to match your schedule. Plus, we have safety surveillance lights and security cameras throughout the facility. It's easy with multiple payment options, cash, debit, or credit. There's even more reasons to visit our Car Wash Plaza. Our discount cars ensure major savings, and they're good at all our locations.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
The Labor Day savings have been extended. One more week at Walker's Furniture. Save like never before on all your favorite brands, or enjoy 0% interest for 5 years and pay over time. Don't let these deals slip by. It's the final week at Walker's.
Are your windows and doors costing you money and lost energy efficiency? Northwest Window and Door is the solution. Our Marvin Windows and Doors will save you money while updating the look of your home. Our skilled team of experts are the best in the business. Visit us online today at nwwindow.com to set up a no-pressure consultation with one of our friendly, knowledgeable sales associates and get the energy savings of Marvin Windows and Doors.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:41. With school back in session, the challenge of keeping your kids from getting sick is only the beginning. And it doesn't help that Spokane has seen another spike in COVID detected in wastewater levels. And we asked parents if they know when it's appropriate to send their kids back to school if they've caught COVID, and we've got different answers across the board there. To see what local doctors say and how to pick up a free COVID test, you can look for this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com.
Got a lot of great information there. All right, now our 10-second takeaway. Mild start heading out. It's going to be sunshine today. It's going to get hotter, and it's going to stay hot all weekend long. So make sure you're hydrating, drinking your water. 93 our high today.
Hey, this is pretty cool. An Ed Sheeran show in Seattle has now dethroned Taylor Swift for the largest seismic activity created by fans.
But Sheeran didn't eclipse the Swiftquake on his own. He had some help from a local star.
Sheeran is not somebody with whom I associate like rampant crazy crowd behavior. However, he did bring Macklemore on stage. And so here you have local artist playing Can't Hold Us, which is a very jumpy song and a very high energy song, and the crowd responded appropriately. And it's definitively the strongest shaking we saw the entire time.
Professor Jackie Kaplan-Arbach measured the earth-shaking activity. She says none of the concerts caused actual earthquakes, but the data does show up on the hundreds of seismometers around the Northwest that measure natural seismic activity.
You know, this doesn't really surprise me that much. I mean, you were at the Taylor Swift show, so you can attest to that.
The Swiftquake night, it was rocking. I'd never been to a show like that, but it was a good time. You went to the Macklemore show when he was here in Spokane.
Yes, and if that was just a precursor of what it would be like in a much bigger arena, I mean, the whole Spokane arena was just shaking during Can't Hold Us. So this doesn't surprise me, but Macklemore does love a good Washington show.
He puts on a great show.
That's for sure.
All right, Good Morning Northwest. Time is 6:43.
And it's a busy weekend here in the Lilac City, from sports to concerts. There's a lot going on, and Allison Martinez has all the details to tell us this morning.
With multiple events happening in this area right by One Spokane Stadium, there are sure to be headaches. I'll help you navigate these areas coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Moving day never goes smoothly, does it? Let's just settle this little mishap.
Who do we always see on the billboards again?
It's the one call that's all, guys.
You deserve to be compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Like many women over 40, I'm starting to get more dark spots.
New Bright Reveal Niacinamide Serum by L'Oreal fades the look of all types of dark spots by up to 40%. New Bright Reveal Niacinamide Serum by L'Oreal Paris.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is having a fall home event. Now through September 15th, furnishing a beautiful home doesn't have to cost a bundle. We're pleased to provide you with products that give you decorative freedom in every room of your home. With our sale furniture collections, choosing from leather or plush sofas and recliners in modern colors and design options creates a living room you'll love spending time in. It's easy to transform your space with the wide range of furniture available. Ironstone Furniture and Fire. Outdoor living and inside comfort.
In Comes Company, the smash hit Broadway musical. Winner of 5 Tony Awards, including Best Revival of a Musical. Company is a hilarious musical masterpiece about life, love, and good company. Critics give it 5 stars, saying yes. It's really that good. Playing September 11th through 15th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Huh, never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
4 News Now is brought to you by Aligned Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back. It is now 6:46. Tomorrow night, downtown Spokane will be coming alive with concert goers, sports fans, and so much more.
And this Friday, Spokane Public Schools soccer returns to One Spokane Stadium and multiple concerts happening at all our downtown venues. And 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live outside to share how you can get yourself set up for success if you're going to any of these events. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. There are so many events to look forward to. We've got soccer today and Saturday, and then tomorrow, Def Leppard returns to Spokane, and so do Friday Night Lights. I want to give you a better picture here of what we've got happening. If you look over to One Spokane Stadium, you can actually see that little robot there striping the field, getting ready for tomorrow night's football games. It's going to be a blast here. Now, thousands of people will all be in this one area, which raises concerns, of course, for traffic and parking. Luckily, families with Spokane Public Schools can catch a little bit of a break and park for free with parking passes. Those attending sporting events with SPS can park in Lot C with that parking pass. This is the lot that was under construction last year off of Howard and Boone. If you've driven through this area of downtown at all recently, you're sure to have experienced the headache that is the construction on Washington. This construction will continue through the weekend, so you'll want to allow some extra time for that. The City of Spokane is recommending that you use Monroe, Maple, Ash, or Division. Then you'll access these venues from Boone. For more details on all of these events and everything you need to know before you go, you can head over to our website, KXLY.com. Keep in mind the normal rules are in place for all of these venues, which of course includes a clear bag policy, and the majority of these concessions are also cashless. So make sure you bring cash if you want to grab your snacks. Reporting live in Spokane, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
It's going to be so fun to see the Friday Night Lights back under One Spokane Stadium. It was so cool last year to see it, and so it'll be fun.
Yeah, and during the break, we determined the 2 robots' names.
Oh, yeah.
We found out there were 2 of them.
There's Henry and Henrietta, so naming
take
them.
that with you.
Where'd Henrietta come from? I was just getting used to Henry. All right, good morning, everybody. It is a mild start to the day. She's out on the sky deck. Allison, as you can see, it's beautiful out. Do have a little bit of a haze, and our air quality is moderate right now. Probably will hang that way through the day. 56 into the valley, 59 Fairchild. Downtown 56 degrees. So really a nice start to the day. As we look at our hour by hour, by 10 o'clock we're at 73. Getting into the lunch hour, we're going to be in the mid to upper 80s and then low 90s all afternoon long. 93 will be our forecasted high today, and then temperatures into the mid 80s even at 7 o'clock for those wanting to get onto the back porch. We are not going to see a lot of smoke coming into the area. That's going to be good news, keeping us into moderate. That 4-day forecast has some cloud cover coming across finally, maybe tomorrow afternoon, really for Saturday evening into Sunday. We'll see some of that monsoonal cloud cover come in. Moisture, yeah, potentially into the LC Valley. When we look at our highs today, yeah, we're going to be in the low 90s. We're going to have upper 80s into Sandpoint, 93 into Pullman, triple digits into Lewiston. We're not going to see triple digits, but we're going to get close. Saturday, 97 degrees. In fact, we're going to be in the low 90s all the way through Monday. Hey, we've got your morning sprint. It's coming up right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
The Spokane Fair is Friday, September 6th to Sunday, September 15th.
Everyone 55 and older receives free fair admission all day, September 9th, compliments of U.S. Bank.
Learn more at thespokanefair.com.
At Findlay Downtown Toyota, we have some of the best inventory we've had in years. Our lots are packed full of every make and model. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan, making it a great time to visit Findlay.
Kinder Chocolate. Delicious little bars of smooth milk chocolate with a creamy, milky center. Made for being a kid. Let that kid flag fly.
So according to Mr. Washington, we deserve a little room upgrade.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Okay, how about a second opinion from the other Mr. Washington?
Are you a Camus Rewards member?
Yeah, why?
It's the only local players card that gives you the lowest possible rates on rooms and room upgrades, not to mention food and drinks throughout the property.
So I'm taking these back, right?
Membership matters with Camus Rewards, only at Northern Quest.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances. Visit neurostimtms.com or call to schedule your free consultation now.
Hey there, Spokane and Post Falls. Are you ready to give your home a floor lift? At Brothers Flooring, we turn boring into beautiful. Whether you're looking for some elegant hardwood for the living room or kitchen, or some plush new carpet for the bedroom, or maybe some sleek modern tiles for the bathroom. At Brothers Flooring, we say life's too short for boring floors. So give us a call today and we'll make your floors the life of the party.
The Spokane Fair is Friday, September 6th to Sunday, September 15th.
Animals are the most popular feature at the fair. Meet Bo, Cedar, and all their friends.
All 10 days of the fair in the Wheatland Bank Farm Animal Experience. Learn more at thespokanefair.com.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It's 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson is here with some details on the heat that is starting to settle in.
And Allison Martinez is live with everything you need to know ahead of a very busy weekend.
And Hannah Joy live in studio with updates on another tragedy. 4 people killed in a school shooting in Georgia. But first, this morning, we start with the Spokane County, a teenager who killed 1 student and hurt 3 others at Freeman High School back in 2017 will be resentenced tomorrow.
A judge sentenced him to at least 40 years in prison, but the appeals court vacated the sentence because of a state law saying children who commit a crime while they're under the age of 16 can't be required to serve a fixed term of more than 25 years in prison. Caleb Sharp's resentencing hearing will take place at 2 this Friday at the county courthouse. 4 News Now will be there in the courtroom streaming the hearing live on our free TV app, KXLY+.
Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown is trying to cut down on the city's $50 million budget deficit, now offering early retirement for anyone who has worked for the city for at least 10 years. Now, here is how much employees will get if they take this deal, either $10,000, $15,000, or a maximum of $20,000, depending on how long someone has worked there. Now, employees have about 1 month to apply for this plan. Earlier this summer, you may remember the city offered early retirement to about 25 police officers with at least 20 years of experience. About 20 of them have taken the deal. So far, the city says it has cut down its deficit by at least $11 million.
An independent investigation now finds Spokane Valley City Councilman Al Merkel has violated the city's social media policy and likely violated the State Public Records Act as well. Merkel is accused of using a private Nextdoor account for city business and deleting posts on social media. The issue with this is any city business he may have discussed is not able to be archived for public record compliance. The city says Merkel has not agreed to release his records. He now has 7 business days to appeal the findings, and after that, the city council will consider taking further action.
We're talking about the heat in our first alert weather, the heat advisory that's in effect today all the way through Saturday night. Likely Sunday will be thrown in there. Temperatures are going to be hot. There's no doubt about that. 93 for us, 96 into Ritzville, 101 into Lewiston. And we look at our day today, and we're going to heat up quickly with the sun, no clouds, and we're going to see mid-80s by noon, and our high today is going to be 93 degrees.
Meals on Wheels has opened a new Silver Cafe in the Medical Lake area, the organization's 13th cafe. It says it noticed a high need for this service in Medical Lake following the devastating Gray Fire. Meals on Wheels says the Silver Cafe's goal: help seniors battle isolation by providing a welcoming space to socialize and enjoy a hot meal with friends. The Medical Lake location offers free meals to seniors every Wednesday. Meals on Wheels hopes this new spot helps them address the needs of more seniors in the Spokane area.
And Second Harvest says more working families are relying on food banks, and its mobile markets are seeing a rise in demand as well. According to Feeding America, more than 13% of Spokane County is food insecure. It's about 1 in every 7 people. Second Harvest says mobile markets that were serving around 200 families have now grown to serve more than 400 families. The mobile market team makes stops at schools, colleges, and elderly care facilities and churches throughout the month. Second Harvest has 10 more mobile markets coming up this month across eastern Washington and North Idaho.
I'm outside of One Spokane Stadium, and it's going to be an action-packed weekend for this area of downtown. Tonight we've got SPS soccer, but tomorrow that's where we're seeing a lot of overlap. Friday Night Lights will return to this stadium, but then over at the Spokane Arena, we've got Def Leppard, and then at the Pavilion, we've got Matt Nathanson. So things will be jam-packed, and you can expect construction in this area to continue. So allow yourself plenty of time as you head out the door. And for more tips for having a successful time at all of these venues, you can head to our website, kxly.com.
4 people are dead and 9 others injured in a school shooting. The shooter, a 14-year-old student at the school, now in custody. Police have identified the victims of the school shooting. Now the community is mourning those students and teachers. President Biden said lives were cut short due to senseless gun violence, and he is now calling on Congress to pass more gun control laws.
With school back in session, the challenge of keeping your kids from getting sick is only beginning. And it doesn't help that Spokane has seen another spike in COVID detected in wastewater levels. So we asked parents if they know when it's appropriate to send their kids back to school if they've caught COVID, and we got different answers across the board. To see what local doctors say and how to pick up a free COVID test, look for this story on KXLY.com. And we'll be right back with the last check of weather right after this.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry first for new, consigned, and even one-of-a-kind pieces. New shipments coming in every day. Save up to 70% off retail. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for outdoor concert lovers. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Sexual abuse in sports. Sadly, it's nothing new, but a program used by the Spokane Zephyr gives athletes the power to fight back. How it could make all organized sports safer, including your child's. Tonight on 4 News Now at 6.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry first for new, consigned, and even one-of-a-kind pieces. New shipments coming in every day. Save up to 70% off retail. If you don't see the price you like, make us an offer.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Well, the hot weather continues. Clear sky and temperatures going to warm up to about 15 degrees above average. Our forecast high today is going to be 93 degrees. We're going to see plenty of sun. Winds are going to be light. Record-breaking heat coming in this weekend as you look at, well, Friday and Saturday into the mid-90s. Now we look at our forecast. We're going to be warmer than that for Friday and Saturday, breaking that record heat. So, again, be prepared for it. Plenty of hydration. Take breaks when you can. And we will see a break next week. Temperatures falling off to average or below average for Wednesday and Thursday. Hang in there.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest.
Sure loved having you here. We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America. That starts right now.